G'day guys. Now, I'm just thought I'd share something with you. Originally I wasn't planning on it, but I want to help you guys out. Anyway, here it is. Now, you got to just set your on win 50%, on lose 50%. Now, your profit margin, just 5 satoshi. So, like, you got zero point 0.1 there, we'll change that to 0.5. Sorry, not 0.5. Just change it to 5, like the last number 5. Don't get rid of any of these zeros, otherwise I can't help you at all. Like, I'd tell you that if you do that, it's going to push it to higher extremes. Now, 1 second, I don't know if you're going to be able to see what I'm doing, because it's in the other screen, it always comes up for some reason. Now play. Now I'm going to let this play. This video is going to be kind of long, just so you guys can see what's actually up, because I think my last video was a bit slow, to be honest with you, and a bit slow, bit short, and well, you really need, obviously like everyone, we need a good example. I've managed to get a better software so I can record as I'm doing audio. Also got myself better mic. Please, in the description, let me know how it sounds, what you guys think of it. It only costs like $13-14, but I heard a little bit of the audio from a test file I made, and it seemed to sound pretty decent, to be honest. But anyway, now let's go over some of the other particulars. Now, if you watch this, it's only 32 and 96, but I only got 40, right? That's because of the loss cycle that it goes through, when it goes into like negatives. Yeah, anyway. Oh, also, put your bet odds to 4. I nearly forgot that. Sorry, I'm just trying to do this all in one take, guys. Alright, I'm going to cover something. You guys can just view this for a few minutes while I talk. I've had a large number of people trying to put their advertising links into the description. The reason why I do not allow them is because I leave the description for questions, like Q&A, just like anybody, like I don't want my description filled with heaps of reference links to crap, and half the time I see a lot of scams. Actually, if you look up here, just showing you, see this thing? This actually tells me the community rating. Yes, it's not. Right, obviously this site is not suitable for children because of this is betting. This is actual gambling, right? This is what I'm doing right now. What I've got going at the moment right now is probably the best thing to being a secure line. Now, I wouldn't suggest running this 24/7. I will supply my macro, and also in the description I will put a reference link to mine. I also share 5%. 5% of my earnings with you as my referrals. So, just by changing a link to me, you would get an extra little bit back if you use a free Bitcoin claim thing. But also, on that same note, I do. Holy shit, that's a big one. There you go. Look at that. See, this is why you need a minimum balance. That's only 9,000, right? But surely that's going to be a bit bigger sometimes. I should possibly change this to 20 seconds. This is still going through a bit of testing, so I won't have this macro up straight off the bat. It's going to, I just want to make sure 100%. This has only been running for, probably near on an hour. After a while of testing, I withdrew a lot of my balances to show that, with a fairly minimal amount in your wallet, you can still run this without much problems. Like, I'm sure probably 150k satoshi would probably be a lot better than, say, 90, but I just wanted to show that it is possible. I've got some macros coming out. A lot of the ones, if they solve captures, generally I charge a small fee. Like, you're talking $2 to $5 generally Upon request, it might be a little bit more because I may not want to even utilize that, and I'm pretty much doing it purely for the person who has requested it. And I won't give it even time of day video in that case if I don't want it. But I do macros, but for small fee, you know, obviously time is money. If I obviously have the skills to make the macros that solve captures, etc., etc. Geez, hold on 1 second. I'll flip over to something. 1 sec. Sorry, guys. This is... Oh, it's got too long away, but... Oh no, it's going to flip over to free Doge, right? And it'll do a claim. Sorry, guys. I'm still a bit paranoid about this one because I have not fully tested it. The speed is more what I'm worried about. I might change that to 20 seconds instead of 15 seconds. I'm probably paranoid for no reason. Anyway, this may or may not actually solve it this time. The capture service I use, just like all of them, people get them wrong. Right? We all get captures wrong though. True? Oh, it's not going to work. It's got 11 minutes on it. The last one failed. Anyway, what it does, it will it will it changes it to solve media and then takes an image of it, a screen capture if you will, and sends it to capture. That's the place I send for my capture solving. And yeah, and then it will copy paste the text. Still working on reCAPTCHA. So I know I'm talking to one of you guys through email. Don't worry, I'm almost there. But if I forgot what I was going to say. Sorry, guys. Hold on 1 sec. I'm just trying to check something. I'm rambling a bit, I know, but I want to let this run a bit, and I might as well talk. If you don't want to listen to it, mute me, because at the end of the day, I'm pretty much just explaining a lot of bits and pieces that you may or may not be interested in. There's some people out there that are interested, so please just mute me if you don't want it. I don't mind. I won't be offended. This is probably going to be a near on 20-minute video. I'm going to do it in 2 sections. Anyway, as you can see, it's only a slow rise. Don't expect great if you want something that's not going to fail, because you need a lot of steps through. Like, I know I was claiming 3 million satoshi per day, but the problem is, eventually that would always fail. I thought I could iron out the bugs. I was blind. I'll tell you that now. I was stupid. I was seeing 0.3 Bitcoin in my balance, and it's kept going, pushing. And then eventually it would stop. You would have more chances running 30 computers doing this, right, to make that same amount, because that would, I'll tell you that now, that would actually make this same amount that I claimed, the 3 million satoshi. But I reckon to actually make that much, you would need at least a Bitcoin in your balance, just to support it. But as you can see, my balance is going up. You've seen it go up nearly 10,000 satoshi actually in 7 minutes, I think. I don't know, 9 minutes. So I might stop talking here because the program I use only takes in 10-minute batches. So enjoy watching this. Not being too professional, but fuck. Oh. Well, I can mute that. Not that I care. All my followers know that I'm in pain. Well, the ones that actually are following me. Here we go, guys. I just robbed myself a smoke. While between those videos, and as you can probably see, the balance is a slight bit higher. Now, a little explanation on why macros have not been put out a lot recently is because, well, simply, I have been through a lot of pain and I'm under some pretty bad pain medications. So I've had if anyone knows, femoral nail and knee reconstruction plates taken out of my knee and leg. Obviously, the femoral nail part out of my leg. Significant amount of pain. I'm obviously not mobile, but I'm not able to think straight all the time. So please bear with me. If anything, support me through this just by following, watching my videos. It gives me pleasure being able to help you guys with a lot of this stuff. I know not all of it was the best information, but in the way, if you follow the way I used it, it will work. But just like any betting, this is all chance. Using a fair bit of math skills here, I'm actually trying to take away most of the chance. But the thing is, well, this could roll 40, right, times. At least 5 to 8 times that's going to hit green. That's if that worst case scenario, like your absolute strike rate is gone to shit. Sorry about my language. So you just, sorry, as I said, pain medication. Anyway, so if you get those few that go hit the green, you'll be right. And as you can see, it's not even hitting more than 10 rolls a time. I think that big one was about 12 rolls. Sorry. But that will will always turn out to be just a better profit margin. See, look, red, green. One green, that's all you needed. Once you pass a certain point, because you're going for 5 satoshi, not one. If you're going for one, most of your rolls will be just one roll. So that was 10 rolls too. But, 2 rolls, got 5. And that's the reason for the odds change, because after 2 rolls, you'll win 5 satoshi if you get 2 greens, or 1 red and 1 green in that order. But I'm actually really impressed with how this is going. Now, I'm probably going to stop talking about now, because I'm losing things to say. Scratch that, just quickly, and then I will stop. Get there, look at my website, check that out. I put a lot of macros up there. I'm changing over to downloadable documents with images slowly. There's a bit of work in that, obviously. I've got to take screenshots and then, edit them with some text, and so what put where. Say, for example, if it's a capture solving one, because eventually, as I've made my money back off the time I put into them, because originally I put about a week in just getting the capture solves done, correctly. But if you put a solid amount of time into running them, they will pay for themselves anyway. Because at the moment, I'm happy to sell the bot that will incorporating this or not incorporating this, but also doing the free Bitcoin claim. I'm happy to sell that for like $4 in Bitcoin though, because $4 in Bitcoin. Hold 1 second, I'll just flip screens. Oh no. Hold 1 second, and I'll quickly just pull up the rate. That's today too. I don't mind if it's a bit lower. Cool. I don't care. Just send me an email. I haven't been able to find a sturdy escrow that, because the thing is, you've also got to trust them, like me and you, and I don't want either of us getting ripped off, you know, over the escrow just deciding not to do its thing. And my macro has stopped. 1 second, guys. For what am I doing? I'm Australian, obviously. So 0 to 0. So what's that? 920,000, I think. Yeah. Just call it 900,000 Bitcoin today. Right. Always email me to make sure. Don't just round off without consulting me, because I may not be happy with that rounding, but I usually will round down 1 or 2. Depends on the day, as I said. But also, there will all be downloadable files on my website of macros that are completed. All that fun stuff, I guess. Yeah. Oh, it looks like it's going to solve. But is it? No, it looks like I've mucked up the bot. Oh no. Sorry, I'm not going to give away information. So you might as well see this. This is the exact same thing. If you want to do Doge and you buy the Bitcoin one, don't turn around and just buy this one off me. I wouldn't want to sell it to you, but I'm not going to remember everyone that's bought. I've already had 2 or 3 sales of this macro. But it works well. I've had no issues so far with it. I just set it up to roll between 2. But when you, so if you've bought, or it comes to the point where I'm actually giving it away, oh, excuse me, sorry. If I'm actually giving this macro away at that point, that's fine too. But you just change either from free Bitcoin to free Dogecoin. We're addressing the macro. I will actually possibly put that in the image instructions. But once things are free, they're just going to be downloadable off a website. You won't even have to email me for them. So it's something I'm playing with at the moment. I'm just making sure that they pay, because there are no capture one. And what the hell's going on here? Oh, that's right. It takes a little bit of time to go through. I'm not even sure if it's going to finish by the end of this video. Quickly flip screens. Sorry, I just don't like having excessive windows. I must have had a good drop then, again. Yes, as you can see, 9.6. So, yeah, this will climb you up Bitcoin. Like, I could see it maybe a Bitcoin every couple of weeks, which could be quite profitable to anyone, really. Like, free money's free money. Anyway, I'll quickly jump back to, where are you? I've got a few different macros going. Why the hell are you... Why have I got you waiting 100 seconds? Sorry guys, I just realised what happened. I had it skipped. Alright, this is what it does. You know, this is no secret. This is how any solving media thing will work. Getting this to work though is another thing. Trust me on that. Now, for some reason I can't get this process to speed up anymore. I've had to put wait commands in there and stuff too, just to make sure, because occasionally it will thrash through it. Literally, it's not slow, but I use looping commands and all sorts of stuff just to keep it running constant. When you do press play on them, see, there you go, unsolvable because the person couldn't read it, I guess. But ideally it would actually fill them. It doesn't fill everyone. I'll tell you that now for a fact. There's nothing I can do for that. People will fail things sometimes, or someone will be like, I can't read this shit, whatever. Maybe they can't read. They need glasses, I don't know. Also, if anyone's interested, I will be bringing out a video for it. I'm gonna have to stop that. How's that going? Good. Now, sorry, I just got an error code because I changed a tab. Now, I am getting a macro working for this. I do have one for the Dogecoin already. I play with Dogecoin, whatever. For some reason, I don't have any daily loyalty bonus anymore. I can't figure that one out. They're a good site, usually. But anyway, if any of you guys are interested, it's pretty much the same thing. A little bit more changing needed because they do have a bit more variances between the buttons name on the page, which the macros do pick up. Oh, I'm on the wrong one anyway. I don't know why. It's on the other page. So I should have, yeah. I only just got it working, obviously. It's been going for 3 days. And that's why the 3% daily loyalty. Because half the time I can't be bothered always filling these out. I'm focused on getting things going. As you can see, it's done 10 rounds through it. I set it to 8,000 seconds because it doesn't seem profitable to run it every 5 minutes, really. Especially when it rolls in. But yeah, I'll do a video release on this. But anyway, if anyone's interested, please drop a comment in the description, and I will rush it through. And I better hit play loop again. There we go. But yeah, as you can see, working quite well. I think I've probably showcased this long enough, and look at that, I'll just continue talking. See, I'm really shocking at rambling. Anyway, if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you dislike it, hit dislike button, but please let me know why. I do actually like criticism of any sort. It helps me really improve my videos for future. Yeah, sorry about the mic. I have moved it back and forth from my mouth, so the audio would have gone up and down a bit extra just because of it's got some noise cancelling crap in it, and it's a bit overkill. Like, you know, I can be like half a metre away from it and you can't hear me speak, so I've got to literally hold it up against my mouth. It's not the best, it's not ideal, so I apologise for the inconvenience with that. But anyway, but yeah, and just please subscribe. Lets me know that I'm at least doing somewhat of a good job, I guess. Just to, as I said, I'm just here trying to help people. Like, obviously I want to get paid for the amount of time I put in. If I'm going to give it out, I don't just give things for free like anyone. You can't get something for nothing in this world. But as I said, once I've made the money that I see fit for the work I've put in, because I kind of price things to go more than just one sale and that's it. Wouldn't be fair on you guys. So it'd be more like probably 15, 20 sales, and then at that point I'd probably just make, macros free. But yeah, also, I'm going to stop this quickly, just so you can see I'm not bullshitting you. Look, I got that to share. And I've actually paid out. If you look over quickly, it actually is paying out. I've had that set like that for a couple of weeks now, and I won't be changing that. If anything, I'll possibly be making it a higher percentage. It might even hit 15% sometime soon once I get a good referral amount happening. But as you can see, there's not a lot happening yet. We all do this for referrals. Why kid anyone? But yeah, give it a shot. Let me know what you think. Also, there will be a macro on my website, just the basic one of this, that will autofill all your bits, like your profit, increase bet, and all the rest of it. That'll all be done for you. Whether you play, it's only going to be set to run for something like an hour. I wouldn't recommend running any of these things for all day, every day, because I find they get more and more drastic after a few hours of runtime. Just a little thing I found. I think it hits a certain point where it stops being probably fair. Just to protect their own backsides, I guess. Anyway, enjoy. Please, again, rate and subscribe to my channel. Enjoy, guys. Bye.